a raft of wandering otters, and today's adventure is we're going to Costco to see if we can get some supplies, yes, including toilet paper. We're hoping against hope that we might be able to get some of our needed supplies. We're trying to shelter in place as much as possible and minimize our contact with social settings, but sometimes you just can't help it. So there you go. Come see what we see. To Costco. What do you say?
Costco.
To Costco. All right, well, here we are at Costco, and there's plenty of people. It's about 3:30 on a Tuesday, so that's actually probably a little more crowded than usual for a Tuesday. Here's my man right there. Look at, show him our bottle of sanitizer. We got a really good hand sanitizer that actually is okay with Paul's mom. Regular alcohol sanitizer isn't good for her. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to report that Costco, believe it or not, was out of several things. I know that's really hard to wrap your mind around, but yeah, believe it or not, Costco was out of toilet paper, bottled water, let's see, eggs. Let's see, yeah, I better look up eggless recipes. Let's see, what else were they out of?
Why they went got eggs?
Where were? Oh, they were out of flour, which I already got. I got a big 20-pound sack of flour. It isn't the organic flour I prefer, but I got a sack of organic flour. They were pretty much out of bread. There was bread there, different in like buns and stuff like that. So I guess really desperate people could use buns for bread. I have to laugh because growing up, I rarely had hamburger buns at home. That was a luxury. We would just have like rainbow bread, and that was our bun. That was your sandwich. So let's see, what else? A lot of nervous people milling around a little bit. Some people kind of amused by it all. Other people just really leaning into all the safety protocols. One man had both safety goggles and a respirator on. Did you see that, man?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think anything's ridiculous at this point. We don't really know what precautions will pay off. I mean, it's better safe than sorry, absolutely. So we brought hand sanitizer with us, and we wiped down the cart. One little shout out Costco is that, and maybe Walmart's out of them by now, but Walmart has always provided or for many years now, has provided little sanitary wipes that people can grab right at the door and use on their cart. And there wasn't anything like that at Costco today, so I don't know, Costco. But I was able to get milk, I was able to get butter and cream, and then Costco's got a low sodium Spam on sale. So we've got, I want to say 8 cans of Spam that we can keep in reserve if we run out of protein. Not the healthiest protein in the world, but anyway, we're gonna be okay. The only problem is we are gonna need tissue paper at some point. So although I guess what somebody can do is just shower after every time you would otherwise need toilet paper. All right, fun. Hey, well, one upside of this whole crisis mode is that I personally, this is how I was raised. I was raised as not so much, not quite survivalist, but the realist. You know, my parents went through the Depression. Same with Susan, and so what people find to be, you know, 2 months ago, there were probably people that thought a crisis was, you know, hair care products being out, or not getting the right hair care product at the store. I like how crisis really makes people think more essentially rather than luxuriously, and maybe even realize that their thinking before was more of a luxury than a need. So, well done, crisis. Well done. I will be glad, though, when I can actually find toilet paper at most any store. Ba-dum-bum. Raft and Otters, thank you for joining us. I hope you're having a good one. Happy St. Patty's Day to everybody, and we'll see you in the next one. What do you say, Paul?
Thank you.
Paul's kind of sad. More on that maybe in a future date. You want to talk about your sadness?
2 cases have been reported.
Yes. Sorry to extend this. Yes, we just found out from a friend that works at Costco here that 2 cases here in Monterey County have been reported. I think I already knew about them, and I'm pretty sure they didn't get it here in Monterey County. And I'm pretty sure that they're all quarantined, and there was no, you know, it doesn't. I don't think there's a sudden risk that wasn't there before. But Paul's sad about it because it kind of, well, it's a little bit like a crack in the shell of something that you thought you were maybe, you know, better protected from. But it's all kind of in our heads, because if we really think about it, even where this disease has been rampant, like in China, the percentage of people who have been exposed versus the percentage that died is very low. So no, it's not something we want to see happen, and no, it's not something I want to go through. I definitely don't want to go through it. But I think people are doing the right thing with the social distancing, washing the hands regularly, sanitizing the hands when you can't wash them, and just overall maintaining a sort of a safe procedure, shelter in place. And I think that's going to be official here in Monterey County, is that we will, I know it's already official in Santa Clara County. People are being told to shelter in place. Now, there may be other parts of the United States that don't routinely get visitors from outside of the United States as often as we do here in California, and especially on the coastal part of California. So all of this, I know, might sound kind of scaredy cat or something like that, but trust me, it does make sense given our demographic. Okay, so because of where we are and the kind of interaction we have and traffic we have, it actually makes a lot of sense as a precaution to shelter in place and make that an official policy. And by the way, what shelter in place means, it doesn't mean that you can't go out, but it just means that you shouldn't be going out for anything other than essential activities, like we just did We just got milk, butter. I would have liked to have gotten eggs. Eggs weren't available, so we'll just have to do something else. Right?
Right.
Okay, so this what you do is you make do with what you have and make the most out of what your situation is. That's survival 101. Okay? Don't panic. Do the right thing. Be smart, be cautious. Right. Be smart, be cautious, and be aware. Okay. Raft of Wandering Otters. Bless us all. See you in the next one.